Today we're going to go back to my roots a little bit here. I am of mainly Greek and Italian descent, and I have a strong gravitation towards this particular wine region called Naoussa. I am in love with the wine region of Naoussa. It rivals some of the great wines that come out of Barolo and Barbaresco in northern Italy. This wine is from a producer named Kir-Yianni. Kir-Yianni translates to Master John, and it's actually John Buttari from the Buttari Company, who at one point, I think about 25 years ago, split with his brother Constantine and started his own company where he focuses more on single vineyard, varietal driven, mainly the wines of northern Greece of Naoussa and Amindeon. This particular wine, if you ever see a wine that says Naoussa, it's going to be 100% Xinomavro. Xinomavro translates to acid black. And like I said before, it really is reminiscent of Nebbiolo and also Pinot Noir. It's a thin-skinned, light-colored grape that is finicky and difficult to grow. But if you can get it right, you can make some absolutely world-class wine. To be Naoussa, it has to be aged in oak for 1 year, bottle aged for 6 months, and then they release it. I'm going to decant it. A quick word on decanting. Decanting is mainly for either a wine that's really old and you want to separate the wine from the sediment that's at the bottom of the bottle. But more often than not, we find ourselves decanting wine because they're young and they need aeration. Most of the wines that come out of the LCBO are a current release, and oftentimes they're still a little bit young, especially if you're in the vintages section. So let's decant this wine. We're going to give it a little bit of, so you can see the color and give it a little bit of aeration. The Xinomavro grape produces wines that are very high in acid and very tannic. So they're absolutely amazing with food. They are food-driven wines, wines you want to pair with food. They're tough on their own unless they've really been aerated or aged for a long time. But they're really meant to be drunk like in Europe with food. Part of the culture, food and wine together. So we're going to decant this. I'm going to give it a little bit more on top of my glass here so we can get a fresh taste here. So when we aerate this, we will definitely it's going to open up, you're going to get some aromas, it's going to soften. You can even take a wine like this and let it aerate and decant for even an hour before dinner, okay? So it's got some really lifted floral aromas. It's got a lot of fruit. I get a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of spice, and you get a little bit of dried fig. When we taste the wine, it's loaded with fruit. You get a little strawberry, you get raspberry, you get a touch of cranberry. In this particular Xinomavro, it's medium-bodied, it's high acid, it's tannic, definitely could age, and I think with a great meal, it would chill out a little bit. Other flavors that you would get and aromas that you get from other Xinomavro from now, so depending upon where, what vineyard, what soil, you'll often get a little bit of tomato vine, like you get in some of the Burgundian wines. You get, like I said, fig. You'll also get fig, tomato vine, raspberry, cranberry, cherry. Anyway, this you can find at the LCBO for $20. And honestly, for $20, it is a steal. I think this rivals some of the Barbarescos that you can get for $45. So you're really getting a bang for your buck with this one. As far as food pairings, the classic food pairing with Xinomavro and Naoussa wines is a lamb shank in a rich tomato sauce, crumbled feta on top, served over rice or orzo pasta. What I like to make with it, I eat a lot of plant-based food. I like to take a green or brown lentils, and I like to make almost like you would make a meat sauce, but use the lentils with tomatoes, peppers, mushrooms, and in a rich, almost like a tomato sauce. Put that over top of pasta. If you have to have your cheese, you can crumble the feta again, or we can do some shaved pecorino romano, which I love. That about sums it up. Again, Naoussa from Kir-Yianni, grape varieties Xinomavro, 2017, and you can get this in some LCBO stores You can't find it at your local LCBO store, then go onto the website, LCBO website, and you can order this and have it delivered to your local LCBO. So until next Tuesday, cheers, Siniamas, chin chin. Happy Tuesday.